You know, growing up, I was a huge boxing fan. I was a huge sports fan, and I grew up idolizing Mike Tyson. I remember, you know, they had the video game on Nintendo, and I could never beat Mike Tyson.
Now you're aging yourself.
They had the Will Smith song, and you know, he really was a hero till that night in 1991 when he lost to Buster Douglas, and he's had a fall from grace. You know, of one of the greatest American athletes I've ever seen, a 21-year fall from grace. And last week on you know, NBC's on Fight Night, he had on ESPN's Fight Night, he had an amazing blurb that I'd like to play for you.
I haven't took drugs in 6 days, and for me that's a miracle. I've been lying to everybody else to think I was sober, but I'm not. This is my 6th day. I'm never going to use again.
And you know, a couple years ago I met him, and I know you did too, Andrew, and I saw him mopping up after a 12-step meeting. And I remember thinking to myself, that's the champ, you know, that's the champ mopping up after a meeting. If he could mop, anybody could mop. Mm-hmm. And, you know, as he comes out and talks about this stuff, he's the champ to me again. I mean, the courage that this guy took to get on national TV and say that he needs help. How many people out there that are driving right now that are listening at home have secrets that they can't share, you know, that are dying of addiction and alcoholism? And that's Mike Tyson. That's hopefully opened up the talk out there.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Tyson isn't your normal individual. He's had a life that, you know, very few people will live. And, you know, I feel sad for him, honestly. I feel like it's unfortunate, you know, the troubles that he's had. And obviously, he didn't have the best upbringing. Then he was exploited by a lot of people. You know, people say, hey, you know, Mike Tyson made so much money, he should be fine. But think about how much money people made off of Mike Tyson, you know. And he's hopefully he can get clean and sober and, you know, pull his life together. He's trying, and he's been struggling with it. But this is one of those things, you know, where people get sober for a little while, as I know Mike did, and as you know he did. And, you know, then he's fallen off the wagon. And it's when you're in the public profile and you're that exposed, it's really tough to have to come out and admit that you're, you know, drinking again. But the fact that he's sober again, and hopefully he can, you know, hang in there, it's great. And to have the humility to come forth and actually talk about it is a special thing.